Hi everyone, welcome to our Teens Bible Trivia in the Y Summit. We are excited to be here and you have wonderful panelists on our program today. They are all teenagers and we're going to have a beautiful time together. So I'd like us to introduce ourselves and I will ask our team here, a team of teenagers, to begin by introducing themselves. So please tell us your names.
Praise God, viewer. My name is David Kinyandri. I'm from PCA Mbagathi Parish, PCA Shalom, and I love Jesus as my personal savior.
Wonderful, thank you.
Praise the Lord. My name is Stacy Mbogwa. I'm from Bahati Matayos Parish, and I'm glad to be here.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Alex Kiage from PCA Kiribiti, and I'm excited to be here.
Wonderful.
Praise God. I'm Gloria Mbono from Mbagathi Parish, PCA Matarongai, and I'm blessed.
Nice.
Hi everyone, my name is Davis Mwangi from PCA Bahati Matayos Church. I'm blessed to be here.
Karibu sana.
Hi everyone, I'm Annabel Modoni from PCA Kirigiti Parish, and I'm glad to be here.
Wonderful, we are all happy to be here. My name is Anne Gladys Kishohe. I am from Amazing Girl Mentorship Network and I'm excited to be here. So during our trivia today, we're going to be having a competition between two teams. So in order to create the teams, I would like to invite you to come and collect some papers here so that you can choose your teams. Come. So pick a paper at random. And let's find out what teams are you in. Team A can come to this side, Team B can come to this side. So who's in Team A? This side? Team A this side? Oh, look at that! How did we end up like that? How did we have the girls and boys separated? Did you collude? Which one is? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so now that was your first task. You're going to have a second task right now. You're going to come together and you're going to decide on a team name. So what's the name of your team? Discuss, come up with a name.
Migos. The boys. Migos. Migos, wake up.
And just like with the competition, we're going to have a very limited time for this. So have you come up with your name? You have 60 seconds remaining to choose your name. Mm-hmm. 30 or so seconds to go. And your time is almost up, 15 seconds. Then I want to hear the names that you've come up with. You ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, awesome. So what's your name?
The Musketeers.
Musketeers. Okay. And what's your name?
Champions.
Turbulence. Champions. Okay. Now we have two teams. Team Musketeers and Team Champions here. So you actually chose that from the theme of the conference. Champions.
Yes.
Okay, let's see how this goes. So we are going to start our first trivia and we are going to be competing, thinking about the books of the Bible. Okay? So we're going to start with Musketeers. I'll ask you a question and then when you answer that question you get 10 points if you're correct. If you do not answer it correctly and it goes to them and they answer it correctly, then you get 5 points. And so on and so forth. Alright? Yes. So Musketeers, how many books does the Old Testament have?
39.
39, that is correct. So 39. Team Champions, please name 5 books from the Old Testament and do not name the first 5 books of the Bible from anywhere else, but not the first 5.
Obadiah, Amos, First Samuel, Second Samuel, and First Chronicles. How many others?
Great, 5. 10 points for you as well. Next, we go to Team Musketeers. Tell us 5 books from the New Testament and do not mention the first 4.
Revelation,
Jude,
First
James,
Peter,
Mm-hmm.
John,
Mm-hmm.
Galatians.
All right, that's good. 10 more points for them. So we come to Team Champions. How many books does the New Testament have?
27.
27, that is also correct. Now, Team Musketeers, how many chapters does the Bible have?
chapters in all the books.
Yes, from start to end.
400.
Is that your final answer?
363.
Is that your final answer? I'm afraid your answer is wrong. So, girls, champions, how many chapters does the Bible have, start to end? Any idea? Any idea? No idea.
No idea.
Alright, the correct answer is 1189.
Okay.
And the middle verse in the Bible is Psalms 118 verse 8. Yeah? So that's a little bit about the Bible in general. So we're going to still talk more about the books of the Bible. So I'll ask you these questions pretty quickly. So I will say a book of the Bible that I'll point at your team, and you'll tell me whether it's in the New Testament or Old Testament. And I'll just be saying right, wrong, and the people who are taking scores for us will be recording and they will give us the scores at the end of the session, yeah? Okay. So, Team Musketeers, 3rd John.
New Testament.
Alright, correct. Nehemiah.
Old Testament.
Great, correct. Haggai.
Old
Testament.
2nd Peter.
New Testament.
Joshua.
Old
Old Testament.
Okay, you're getting this. Jude.
New Testament.
Ezra.
Old
Testament.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Amos.
New Testament. Old Testament.
Amos was not one of the disciples of Jesus?
No.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright, let's go. Matthew.
New Testament.
Bartholomew.
Not have book
Not
of
a
Bible.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, you're correct. Luke.
New
New
Testament.
Testament.
Alright, you guys are really good at this. Okay, so Acts.
New Testament.
Okay, you're getting them very, very correct. That's good. So let me see. Leviticus.
Old
Old
Testament.
Old
Testament.
Testament. Proverbs.
Old Testament.
Ecclesiastes.
Old
Testament.
Testament.
4th John.
New Testament.
There's no fault.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. 2nd Judges.
There's no second Judges.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me see. Joel.
Old Testament.
Okay. Hebrews.
New Testament.
Obadiah.
Old Testament.
Okay. Now that brings us to the end of that particular session for books of the Bible. So we are going to go on to something else. Do we have the scores so far? Or do we give you 2 minutes to calculate, yeah? Alright, good. So we are going to look at something else. Let's see. Boys round 1, Aha, I see. So we have Musketeers getting 120 points, and we have Team Champions getting 120 points. So you've all done very well. You can clap for yourselves. Okay, so this is a break period of some sort. So we're going to be engaging in some tongue twisters, and I would really like to hear you say these things. So I think the first one will be for Team Champions because I think they would like it very much. So you will say, like all of you can get a chance in saying, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Quickly, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So go, you can start.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Okay.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
You scream, I scream, we all scream.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. All right, well, let's have the Team Musketeer saying, Betty bought a bit of butter.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
Pardon?
Betty bought a bit of butter.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
Betty bought a bit of butter. Betty bought a bit of butter.
Okay, so now you're going to take it up a notch higher. Yeah? The next one I say, when it's your chance to say it, you say it 3 times. Okay? So, Team Champions, I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop, and I'm not repeating that. So, let's go.
I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop.
Uh-huh.
I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop.
Wow, who can beat that? Okay.
I saw Susie sitting in a... I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop.
Okay, Stacy.
I saw Susie sitting on a shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting on a shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting on a shoe shine shop.
All right. So, Team Musketeers, Sasha sells seashells by the seashore.
Sasha sells seashells by the seashore. Sasha sells seashells by the seashore. Sasha sells seashells by the seashore.
Sasha sells shells on the Sasha sells shells on the seashore.
All right, David.
Sasha sells seashells at the seashore. Sasha sells seashells at the seashore. Sasha sells seashells at the seashore. Seashore.
Well, okay. So I think we'll do only one more. Then we take a break from time. So this is a continuation of the previous one, and it says, and the shells she sells by the seashore are seashells for sure. Yeah.
Still, we're saying
And
every
then
time.
shells. How many times do we say that? Once.
Once.
Alright. The sentence is, and the shells she sells by the seashore are seashells for sure.
And the seashells she sells by the seashore are shells for sure. Are seashells for sure.
Okay.
And the shells she sells at the seashore are shells for sure.
Are seashells for sure.
The shells she sells.
And the shells she sells by the seashore are seashells for sure.
And the shells she sells at the seashore are seashells for sure.
Yes. Okay, can you try that also?
And the seashells on the seashore are seashells for sure.
And the shells
And the shells she sells by the seashore are seashells for sure.
and the shells
That's correct.
and the shells she sell on the seashore are shells for sure.
Yes. David?
And the shells she sells at the seashore shells for sure.
All right. So that brings us to the end of our tongue twisters for now. Tongue twisters for now. So we're going to look at the life of Jesus for a few more minutes, then we'll see. So we started with Team Musketeers last time, so we're going to start with Team Champions. So what was Jesus crucified on? A log, a tree, a pole, or a cross?
A cross.
A cross. 10 points for you. Which king asked about baby Jesus?
Herod.
King Herod. Okay, you didn't have any choices, okay. How many days was Jesus fasting in the wilderness?
40 days.
40 days. Who baptized Jesus?
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist. Who did Jesus give the 10 Commandments to?
Moses.
Moses.
No.
10 Commandments.
Jesus did not give the 10 Commandments.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But who is Jesus?
The Son of God.
And who is God? How is he related to Jesus?
He's God.
So are they one? Are the Father and the Son one?
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah.
In
According to the Trinity.
According to the Trinity. So do you want to rethink your answer or do you stay with your answer?
Jesus did not give
Moses
Jesus did not give Moses the 10 Commandments.
the Trinity was not recognized.
We are told that God is the one who gave.
Judges, what do you think? Do we give them a yes or a no? A yes or a no? You've been given a yes. All right. Then we go to the next one. What did the people call Jesus? A Baptist, a prophet, the king, the Messiah?
The Messiah.
The Messiah. All right. Who was Jesus' mother?
Mary.
Mary. And who was Jesus' earthly father?
Joseph.
Joseph.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. You guys are really good at this. No one is getting anything wrong so far. Judges, do we need to make this harder for them? Harder for them. Harder for them. So I'm going to ask you some questions. And you are going to answer correctly, hopefully, so that we can see whether you can compete, and then we have a discrepancy, yeah? So I would like Team Musketeers this time one of you to memorize and to say out to us a verse in the Bible that talks about the ability to do everything because of Christ. So I want you to tell me the verse I'm thinking about, where it's from, and say it correctly.
Philippians chapter 4 verse 16, it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Is that your final answer? Yeah. Unfortunately, you're wrong. You're wrong. Do you want to try that yourselves?
Yes.
Before you get your question, yeah?
Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength.
That's true. So 5 marks for you. It's Philippians 4:13, not 16. Sorry about that. Now for the ladies. There's a verse in the Bible, Team Champions, that says nothing is impossible with God. It says all things. Like God can do any and everything. He's that powerful. So I'd like you to tell me what verse I'm thinking about and where it is in the Bible. You have only 45 seconds remaining, and then Team Musketeers can take it up from there. You can also be thinking about it in case they don't get it and you can down. God is very powerful. There's nothing that's impossible with Him. Which verse am I thinking about? And what does it say? 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Which verse am I thinking about, and what does it say? Any idea? Do I tell it to you? Do you want to discuss? You have only 30 seconds to discuss that. If you want to redeem yourselves, you can for 5 points. 15 seconds. Okay, do I tell you the answer? All right, good. Mark 10:27. All things are possible with God. I gave you the answer already. All things are possible with God. All right? Mark 10:27. So now we get to do something else. I'm going to ask you a few more questions before we go on a break. So these are trick questions. So hopefully you will get them. If you don't, we'll discuss during the break and see, yeah? But question number 1, and anyone can answer. This is not for marks, all right? Anyone can answer. Who was the fattest woman in the Bible? Who was the fattest woman in the Bible?
If it were up to me, I would say Delilah.
You would say? Oh, you're not answering yet. Okay, you can discuss, even you, Musketeer. Fattest woman in the Bible.
Tertius. Tertius.
Who was that? What made her tell us? Tertius. Not quite. Team champions, your ladies, you would know a fat woman in the Bible. The fattest woman in the Bible. Okay, can I tell you who she was?
Yeah.
It's a woman of Samaria. You understand? She was so big, they couldn't even say how big she was. So she was the woman of Samaria. You guys, she was covering so much area. Yeah? That was the fattest woman in the Bible. So, second question. What kind of man was Boaz before he got married?
Single.
Single, not quite, but true, but not quite. What kind of man was Boaz before he got married?
A plantation owner. He owned the plantation.
Let me give you a clue. Boaz was married to who?
Ruth.
All right, so what kind of man was Boaz before he got married?
Bachelor.
Bachelor, but
Searching.
old, dating,
Searching.
searching. Okay, so I'll tell you the answer. He was ruthless. He was a ruthless man because he didn't have Ruth. We have our last question for this segment before we go on a break. And this is the question. Who was the first drug addict in the Bible?
Peter.
The first drug addict in the Bible.
I think it was Noah.
Noah.
Because he
Why?
got drunk with wine.
He got drunk with wine.
Yeah.
Noah.
And he loved
And he loved
wine, those grapes and wine.
grapes and wine. What about you guys? What do you think? Is that correct? Is that wrong? Who was the first drug addict in the Bible? Any idea? All right. I tell you, it was actually Nebuchadnezzar.
Why?
He was on grass for 7 years. Yeah. That's the first drug addict in the Bible. Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar, because he was on grass for 7 years. So that brings us to our break. We're going to be taking a break. Don't touch the dial. Be sure to come back very, very soon right after this. Maybe just grab your Bible and check the facts as we talk about them here on this show. But otherwise, for now, enjoy your break.
With COVID-19 pandemic, there are emerging issues. Relationships, family issues, emotional challenges like anxiety and depression, lack of basic necessities like food, house rent, and such. This is the reality on the ground. And therefore, even with the eventual reopening of the economy, it's not going to be a grand comeback, but rather we need to be ready for a gradual process of recovery.
Consequently, the need for sustained mission to the needy remains. So far, we have been able to reach to 32,000 families through the Adopt a Family initiative. We appreciate everyone who has contributed to this effort through the paybill number and through the local churches across the country in relieving the suffering of thousands.
God giving us another day, we appeal to you to continue partnering with PCA Mission Department by expressing our extraordinary kindness. For kindness goes with hospitality, and hospitality has a great reward. And therefore it is amazing how you've continued to support us in this mission of love and kindness. And I urge and humbly ask all of you to continue contributing in kind through our churches and also through our paybill number 689549. The account name, you still put your name. Let us continue demonstrating our unusual kindness at these unusual times. God bless you all.
CAC TV invites you to live Sunday services on the 30th of August from 8 a.m. The services will be as follows. The first service will be Children's Service, which will be led by Reverend Peter Kariuki, Director of the PCA Children Ministry. The second service will be English Service, which will be hosted by PCA New Nyahururu Parish, led by Reverend Michael Kimani Mungai, the Parish Minister. The third service will be Kiswahili Service, which will be hosted by PCA Bahati Matayas Parish, led by Reverend Don K. Gikandi. The fourth service will be Vernacular Service in Kikuyu, which will be hosted by PCA Njumbi Parish, led by Reverend Robert N. Bugwa, the Parish Minister. The fifth service will be Youth Tuko Service, which will be led by Reverend Anthony Miringu, Director of the PCA Youth Ministry. Tune in to CAC TV on Signet, CAC TV Kenya on Facebook, and CAC TV Kenya on YouTube this Sunday from 8 a.m. to fellowship with us.
Rafiki atakaye kuwa wa kudumu, na nilikuwa nimekosa tumaini, kwani binadamu hubadilika kama kinyonga. Tangu nikupate Yesu, sitafuti tena, upendo wako umenipa nguvu Baba. Nikiwa nawe Yesu, nitaogopa nani? Nitaogopa nini?
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, viewers. We are glad to have you back. We're having a lovely time here in studio. Oh, Team Champions, thank you for a good job with the music. Team Musketeers, karibuni sana. We are head to head to call hapa kwa hapa, yeah? So we're going to be starting our second segment now. And we are going to go back to our beautiful tongue twisters before we get into the questions again. So, Team Musketeers, this is your tongue twister. There were 2 watchmen and 2 watches. Which watchman would watch which watch? There were 2 watchmen with 2 watches. Which watchman would watch which watch?
There are 2 watchmen with 2 watches. Which watchman would watch which watch?
Let's say it again, like 3 times.
There are 2 watchmen with 2 watches. Which watchman would watch which watch? There are 2 watchmen with 2 watches. Which watchman would watch which watch?
Which watch? Okay, you can say it once. Alex and Davis.
There were 2 watchmen with 2 watches. Which watchman would watch which watch?
All right, David.
There were 2 watchmen and 2 watches. Which watch did which watchman watch?
Okay. So we have another one. This one is probably hard. So if you have had it before, you tell me, so that now we change it. If can tie a tie, that's easy. I can see it from your faces.
No.
You don't know that one? There's a look she's giving me like she knows. Huh? If can tie a tie and untie a tie, why can't I tie a tie and untie a tie like can tie a tie and untie a tie?
If a tie can tie a tie.
If can tie.
If can't I, like can't I or
Kantai, K-A-N-T-A-I is the name of a boy. So if can tie a tie.
If can tie a tie, why can't I tie a tie? If can tie a tie.
Kind of close. If can tie a tie and untie a tie, why can't I tie a tie and untie a tie like can tie a tie and untie a tie?
If can tie and untie a tie, why can't tie and untie a tie like can tie and untie a tie?
All right, I like your twist.
If can tie and untie a tie, why can't I tie a tie and untie a tie like can tie and a tie and untie a tie?
Wow, nice. Okay. So let's see if we can do one more for each of you. She sold 6 shabby sheared sheep on sheep. She sold 6 shabby sheared sheep on sheep. She sold 6 shabby sheared sheep, like, yeah, on sheep, like on a sheep.
She sold shabby sheared sheep on a sheep.
Okay. Say it, let's see.
She sold 6 shabby sheared sheep on a sheep.
She sold 6 shabby sheared sheep on a sheep.
All right. Yours now. If you notice this notice, you will notice that this notice is not worth noticing.
If you notice this notice, then you will notice that this notice is not worth noticing.
Noticing, yeah?
If you notice this notice, you will notice this notice is not worth being noticed.
Okay.
If you notice this notice, you will notice that this notice is not worth being noticing.
All right. It's not worth being noticed. Okay, that brings us to the end of that for now. So we are going to move on to our next set of questions. So we are going to be starting with Team Champions. Okay, a few questions for you. Why were Joseph's brothers jealous of Joseph? Shall I give you choices, or do you want to discuss? You can discuss. If you're out of options, then I can give you choices. Why were Joseph's brothers jealous of Joseph? Choices. Okay. He was more successful than they were. He was taller than them. He was the oldest. Their father loved him more than them and gave him a nice gift.
Their father loved him more than them and gave him a nice gift.
All right, 10 points for you. So, Team Musketeers, what did Joseph's father give him?
A coat.
Do you want to discuss and give me an answer that you're sure about?
Choices.
Are there choices?
Yeah, but you seem to know, so you didn't ask for choices. Do you want choices now?
Yes.
All right, so he is harp, like H-A-R-P, a herd of cattle, a coat of many colors, half of his money.
A coat of many colors.
A coat of many colors, that's correct. So what did Joseph's brothers do to him? You can
They sold him off to Egypt.
What about that? Selling? What more about it?
First they threw him
First they
away.
threw him to a well,
And
and they sold him to the Egyptians and faked his death to their father.
And did what?
faked his death.
So what more? I want a specific answer. Choices. What did Joseph's brothers do to him? Throw him into the sea, sell him as a slave, tie him to a tree, give him some of their own money.
Sell him as a slave.
Yeah, as a slave. That's what I was looking for, so that's correct. Team Musketeers. Why did Joseph get sent to prison?
Potiphar's wife claimed that Joseph wanted to rape her.
Is that for sure? My judges? Do we give them this or this? This or this? All right, the judges agree with you. Great. So we go to the next question. What did the dream Joseph interpreted mean? What did the dream that Joseph interpreted mean?
That in the land of Egypt, they will face 7 years of plenty, only to face 7 years of famine.
Yes.
Okay, is that your group answer, collective?
Yeah.
That's good. 10 points for them. And we go to Team Musketeers. How did Joseph help Egypt following the interpretation of his dream? How did Joseph help Egypt following the interpretation of his dream? Your time is running out.
Serving by
Harvesting the grains and storing them for the drought.
Okay, that's correct. Don't be afraid. That's correct. It's okay. Yeah, 10 points for them. And we have another question in this. When Joseph saw his brothers again, what did he do to them or with them?
Joseph did so many things.
Such as?
First, he did not reveal himself because when he noticed that his brothers had not known who he was, he did not reveal himself to his brothers.
What
He
else?
jailed his own brother. He jailed Simeon. As an reassurance that Judah will come back with Benjamin.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Then I'll ask you the same question. You can give him 10 points. I'll ask you the same question. Tell me what else Joseph did when he saw his brothers.
He forgave them.
One more thing that's very... He also gave them money.
He ordered his family to come back to Egypt. He put a cup, or his golden cup, in Benjamin's sack.
There's one more I'm looking for.
He cried.
Exactly. He cried. And the reason I'm asking that is because of the summit we're having right now. It's about champions. And Joseph was a champion in his own right. You know, he was a champion in matters of integrity. He did not engage in anything sinful. He ran away from sin, even when he had an opportunity. But number two, he still loved his family, and he forgave them. So although we're here having fun, it's not just about having fun. It's about the kind of champion you're being back at home. Are you forgiving people? Are you relating well with them? Would you forgive people who have done that to you? What can you learn from Joseph? You know, think about that and then apply that in your own life. All right? Be a champion also, like Joseph. Not just knowing the nice stories and reading them like a storybook. Be a champion as well. So we are going to take a little break there so that our judges can continue counting. So I'm going to be asking you a few more questions. So hopefully you will answer them. These ones are not being counted, so you can relax. It's all right, yeah? So let's go. Who was the funniest man in the Bible? Anyone can answer. Who was the funniest man in the Bible? So I'm going to give you how many seconds? 30? 30 for that. Let's see. Who was the funniest man in the Bible? We have 20 seconds remaining. Team Musketeers? No. I'm the only one who knows the answer. Yes, and I'm happy like that. So who was the funniest man in the Bible? 15? Isaac. Why?
Because his name means
laughter. No. Let me tell you. Okay, please tell us. You want me to say something? All right, the funniest man in the Bible is Samson. Yes, because he brought the house down. That's the funniest man in the Bible. All right, we have another question here. Who is the greatest babysitter mentioned in the Bible? Who is the greatest babysitter mentioned in the Bible? Yes.
The princess who took care of Moses.
The princess who took care of Moses? Not quite. Do you want to go have a go at it?
Okay.
Who is the greatest babysitter mentioned in the Bible?
I think it's Jacob because he raised 12 kids.
Sorry? Oh, you're still discussing. Still a secret. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to try again? I'm saying you're doing this like for a baby, so who is it? What are you thinking about?
You're lost.
You're lost. Okay, the greatest babysitter mentioned in the Bible. Okay. The greatest babysitter mentioned in the Bible is David. You know why? He rocked Goliath to sleep. Yeah, that's why he's the greatest babysitter in the Bible. Wow. So we're going to have one more question. So one more question. Okay?
Yes.
What did Adam say on the day before Christmas? What did Adam say on the day before Christmas? You can discuss, it's alright. What did Adam say on the day before Christmas?
Jesus was born way after Adam.
Jesus was born way after Adam.
So there's no Christmas for him.
Christmas?
Eve.
What about?
He said Eve.
He said Eve.
Yeah.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, my wife.
You're both kind of close. So which one? Which one do you go with? What did Adam say on the day before Christmas?
Merry Christmas Eve.
Not quite, but you're close. Just say it loudly. Be confident.
Christmas Eve.
What about
Christmas Eve.
Yes, you got it. It's Christmas Eve. Yeah, he's telling his wife it's Christmas Eve. Yeah, it's Christmas Eve. So now we go to the next part. We are going to have a very kind of tough competition here for a short period of time. I'm going to ask you questions. This is the quick fire session. I'm going to ask you questions. Whoever answers first gets the points. All right, so judges, we're taking points for this one. Whoever answers first gets the points. Okay? And I don't have to turn to any of you. So if you have an answer, you can raise your hand. Yeah? Okay. So who was the mother of Jesus?
Mary.
No, you broke the rules there. You have to raise your hand. So the points go to them because they raised their hand. Then I have to pick you because I have to notice who raised their hands first, yeah? So the Musketeers get 10 points for that. Who did Jesus raise from the dead? Lazarus. They raised their hands first. Who baptized Jesus?
John the Baptist.
Great. Who tried to dispose of baby Jesus by making a decree that all baby boys should be killed?
King Herod.
All right. Who was Jesus' stepfather?
Joseph.
Yes. Which apostle led Christ's church after Jesus was killed?
Peter.
All right. Which apostle betrayed Jesus with a kiss for money?
Judas.
Judas, that one was easy for you. All right. Who was converted on the road to Damascus? Paul. Who would not believe that Jesus was resurrected? Thomas. Who atoned, suffered, was crucified, and was resurrected for all mankind?
Jesus.
That's correct. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the quickfire session. And now we have come to the second last part of our trivia for today. And I'm going to need representatives from your teams. So one person from each team, come. One person from each team, come. I'm going to tell you something, and then you're going to do it. And you're not going to say what I have told you. You're going to do it, and your team should make sure that they find out what it is. So who are we going to start with this time? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, Team Musketeers, send us one person. All right, so one of you can come. All right, go. So you can show them. Yes. Yes. So you're going to act out what you've discussed, what I've told him, and you're going to tell us who that is. If you can't get it, they will have a chance for half the points. So you have exactly 45 seconds starting now. Show them. It's them you're showing.
Mary Magdalene.
What about it?
When she goes to the tomb and finds the tomb is empty.
Okay, that was close. I'll give you that. Okay, 10 points for them. So could I have one person from here?
Joseph alisonja
Lazarus.
Your time.
Son of the widow of Nain.
You have about 30 seconds. No, they still have their time.
Jacob.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Jesus. Lazarus.
10 seconds. 5, So we give it over to them, yeah? All right, thank you for trying. Yes?
Samuel.
Why?
He was sleeping, then he was being called by
That's true. So they get 5 points for that. So now we are coming to close to the end. So our team, our judges, are you ready with your marks? Or do we throw in one? We throw in one. So our judges, you can tell us how we are scoring. Our judges, you can tell us how we're doing. Team champions, you have, yes. Oh, team musketeers. Team musketeers, you have 275 points. And team champions, you have 265 points. So clap for each other. Well done, wow. Thank you for that. So it was a competition. So we have people who have won and others who have done very well. But because we love you all, everybody gets a gift. So come and pick your wonderful gift. It's a lovely, lovely Wise Family t-shirt. Everybody gets one. So please come and get your gift. There you go. Yeah, just come. There you go. There you go. Congratulations. There you go. Team champions, please come. And team champions again. And there you go. You've done a good job. Please raise your t-shirts like this and let's celebrate. Yeah. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for taking part. Yeah. Are you excited? Are you excited? You're coming to the end of our show. Thank you, viewers, for watching our Bible trivia. We've had a great time. So we're going to finish in song where we didn't finish from Najua. Please take it away.
Najua hutaniacha pawe na shida pasiwe, wewe ni mwaminifu milele. Najua hutaniacha pawe na shida pasiwe, wewe ni mwaminifu milele.
Six sessions, impactful speakers, every youth, 7 days